disrespect you respectfully. Humbly, nah, respectfully.
And I thought this was probably the case. I thought that I had speculation this is probably the case. He ended up, it just came out that his cocaine that he was using was laced with fentanyl.
Fentanyl, yeah.
Right. You know, and so now you see, like, he's not the first one that has suffered that his demise as a result of some fentanyl laced cocaine. And, you know, like, I'm looking at it like, okay, well, anybody that I know that might dabble in cocaine, I'm telling them at this point, like, yo, just try to lay off of it, because you know how you have, like, right now, everything is kind of bottleneck as far as from the supply side. Like, you got cars are more expensive now because supply chain is all messed up because of COVID, right? Yeah. Same thing is happening on the underground economy, right? So you got people that the plug is not really able to get it across, fly it over, whatever, the way that they were before. And so people start stretching the work. And you got Michael passed. It was another person that died right before him from cocaine. DMX was DMX. Yeah. And everybody got on oh man, what's his name, man? Everybody got on Murder Inc., the Murder Inc. guy, Irv Gotti.
Oh.
So Irv Gotti came out and said, you know, like, DMX's drugs were laced with fentanyl, and that was the cause of his death. And so people kind of like lashed out at Irv Gotti and said, yo, why are you speaking on that dead man's, you know, after he's gone, blah, blah. And I when I heard him say it, I was like, well, it kind of makes sense. That's probably what happened, you know. So I think it was DMX, you got Michael, and it was one other person. And I can't remember who it was now. But yeah, man.
It's insane. That fentanyl stuff, man, they're not measuring that shit out, you know what I mean? They just.
And the thing is, I saw a picture of the amount of fentanyl it takes.
It don't take much
for it to be fatal. Exactly. I mean, it takes such a small amount, right? Yeah. So, but yeah, man. So I just wanted to touch on that. I feel like that was a good way to start the show.
I mean, the streets don't have QC. People, it's not like that there's a quality process.
Right. It's no quality control, man, because you think about when you decriminalize something or when you legalize something, now it is above ground.
Regulated.
It's out of the black market. It has to be regulated. It has to be tested, right? It's safer when you do it that way, right? But unfortunately,
political suicide.
Right.
Yeah, they doing like weed the same way on the street.
Yep.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because you got, the weed laced with PCP and all this other stuff,
Formaldehyde and fentanyl.
Right. The game is getting spooky. But on a lighter note, when I was researching Michael and kind of looking for some audio snippets, I didn't know this, but guess who put him on to Hollywood? Like gave him his one of his first roles.
Tupac.
Y'all know?
Tupac.
Oh, you knew about that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, what?
I wasn't hip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pac.
What?
Yeah, the God. Yes, man. So Pac was, I don't know what film. Do you remember what film it was he was doing?
A Bullet.
Oh, it was Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically,
he played his little brother.
Okay, got you.
He played Tupac's little brother in Bullet.
So the way the story goes is they were looking for, a person to fill that character, his little brother, apparently, right? And Pac, they were just flipping through pictures of, potential actors that could fill the role. And Pac saw Mike, and he saw that
scar,
the $150 on his face, in the middle of his face. So he was like, yo, that's the one right there. Get him. And so they went and grabbed him. And that was kind of like the start of his career. And like he said in that first clip I played, he said, I had no other choice but to represent the Black experience, because he was pretty much typecast at that point, right? That's the roles that he got pretty much were in that same wheelhouse. And so he was like, yeah, I mean, I had no other option but to play those roles. And so I had to embrace it, right? I had to embrace it. I had to love it. And I had to see kind of like the value in it, right?
Yeah.